Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Castile of Fortune here in Crusader Kings III. I feel like it's been a minute since we've been here. All right, let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, what do we got going on today? Hey, Just Ed Harris, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. How you doing? Greetings, Professor Cuts and friends. Very nice to see you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Mauricio, what's up? What's up? Was sleeping during the last chapter. Hope there was good progress. Nice, nice. Well, the last chapter was like 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, we had to skip last week. So it's been about 2 weeks since we were here. But yeah, so what did we have going on? Unfortunately, we just missed out on finishing the struggle. So we're back in, we're in the compromise phase, got to get back to the opportunity phase, and then get back to the struggle phase. I'm doing great. It's Friday. Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's Friday. Hell yeah, it is, man. I am ready for this weekend. I've been dragging this week. But we're back. We're back. I was bummed to have to have canceled this one last week because this series is really getting me back into the CK3 grooves. So I'm also kind of excited for Friday to get back to this. Oh, I thought you did a chapter today. Oh, good. I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah. No, on Fridays we just do the one session. So nope, didn't miss anything. Hey, Java, what's up? What's up? Yeah, more CK3. Yes, that's right. It was a wonderful surprise to see your Victoria 3 video came out this afternoon. Yes! Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the support. I saw your comment. I haven't been able to respond to everything yet because I did some editing in the morning, posted it, and then got everything else done for the day. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it was helpful. I don't know, for some reason that video took me like a couple weeks to get together. I don't know why. But it's finally there. And we are here. So let's look at the endings here, how to end this, because we're trying to end it with Castilian dominance. So we need to get back to the hostility phase. That's what we missed out on. Or unless we can completely control Iberia, which, you know, maybe. But yeah, so we got to get back to the hostility phase. But while we're doing that, we can work on everything else. See, look at this. We were missing one of these. We had everything except one more kingdom. Now we got that, and now we're missing like other things. Now, you hold and completely control at least 2 de jure kingdoms of Hispania. Now, wait, what? Oh, so these are duchies. And we need 2 kingdoms of Hispania. And we only have 1, so we need to get that. Yeah, that's it. So we need to get 1 more kingdom under our belts. Probably Galicia. And then we just need to get back to the hostility phase. So, what's going to get us there right now? So break a truce with an involved ruler, become rival or nemesis with another involved ruler, reveal the secret of an involved ruler, usurp a title, which is part of the de jure of Hispania, convert an involved ruler, kill a ruler, use a hook on one, win a war that we started against one, construct a building and a castle holding, eventually we'll be able to do that, and acquire a claim. Now, we got some money woes here, it looks like. But we're slowly getting out of it, so we'll deal with that. Our heir is unmarried. And I gotta turn these tutorial things off at some point. So our guy here is 58. And he's got 7 kids. Who's this one-armed guy? I kind of forget now. This guy. Okay. Let's take a look at our heir real quick. Oh, he's our heir. That's who he is. And he's missing an arm, just like his grandfather. Alright, so this guy seems to be okay. Aspiring blade master. Tough soldier. He's craven, forgiving, and compassionate. Alright. Well, let's unpause. So let's get our money back in order. We're not going to war or anything until we get out of debt. Oh, we got a, oh, we got a crusade for the Kingdom of Valencia. Now, who did I give this to? Oh, my daughter. Oh, wait, Jabba. Oh, wait, Jabba. I missed... Oh, I saw you say more CK3, and I just started talking. You agree. Oh, man. I feel like it's so far back now. Wait, which part was it that you agreed with? My bad. Oh, man. It's Friday. I'm not on my game, I see. Okay. I'm hoping, though, that... I guess she's not going to be necessarily my subject, right? But this is launching soon. What do we got going on here? Oh, Ransom Chiefess Estefania. So who is she? Who is her parentage? To the perceptive King Lorenzo of Castile, I cannot stand this imprisonment any longer. Would you accept this offer? I mean, yeah, I'll definitely take this money. I need money. Oh yeah, Friday, you're looking forward to CK3 getting in the groove, and I was like, yes, I agree. More CK3. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's time. It's time for some CK3. To the benevolent King Lorenzo of Castile, Jimena Gonzalez Ferro is dear to me. Would you let her go in return for this offer? Sure. Now, do we have anybody else? Who's this guy? Oh, this is an involved ruler. I could have done something with that. Although, am I really gonna oof a 6-year-old? Maybe not. But the ransom is still good. Oh, he can't be ransomed. Well, then we'll come back to you, buddy. Unlanded? Oh, it has some claims, though. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the 10. I mean, we'll take anything we can get right now. Who's this? An involved ruler. Okay, so let's double check again. Convert. Well, oh yeah, I can't convert her. Could I offer? Yeah, like I can't just like throw her or say like, you know, off with her head or something. You challenge this character to a stewardship debate. Attacking them for their crimes against fashion. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, here, right here. Here we go. So we can... Oh, she is my subject, though. Yeah, so if we... I'll get 18 dread. Ooh, I'll gain 69 stress because I'm... Oh, yeah, that's right. Our guy is, like, compassionate and gets stress over anything he does. We can burn at the stake. But that'll give us 5 toward the opportunity phase. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? So let's see. Let's make sure it works. We're at 32. Now we're at 37. There we go. We just need to do that a lot until we get to 1,000. I hope that didn't make people mad. And then what about you? Another ruler. This guy really hates me. Oh, we could get 100. No, let's get 100 ducats though here. Or 100 golds. Not ducats. Yeah, let's get the money for this guy. And then you... Let's just get a... Let's get a hook. Alright, so we're not in debt anymore. So that's good. The time has finally come to bring St. George's holy wrath against the vile infidels of Valencia. Inflamed by righteous fury and unyielding resolve, the great army of crusaders assembled by Pope Honorius sets forth to deliver divine justice upon the wicked and earn their place in heaven. Alright. So what are we trying to take? So we're trying to take the Kingdom of Valencia. Ah, this guy. Oh man, no, I wanted to take this land. Well, I guess if we win, my daughter will take it. Hey, dudes nefarious. Hello, hello. What's up, boss man? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Recently, I feel like I am not worthy to be king. Do others doubt themselves as I doubt myself? I try to be good, cautious, but I can't predict everything. There are always more traitors to find, more hidden plots. Others don't seem to deal with this much treason, and I can only blame myself for inspiring it. Damn this universe for placing such responsibilities on a wretch like me. So how much stress do we need to lose? Oh, we only need to lose a little bit. So I can be reclusive. Yeah, let's just do that. Power sharing. Oh. Why are we in a regency? Huh. Yeah, let's end that regency, huh? All right. There we go. Oh, is that all the army we've got? Oh, yikes. Yeah, we don't got a lot. Damn. Yeah, I think we had just ended an army, or just ended a war. Merge these guys together. Hold on, let's Good, my friend. I tried Persia today and it didn't go so well. But that's the best way to learn. Yes, that's true. This is the only PDX game I couldn't get into. I don't know why, but might give it a shot soon. It is a fun game. This was the one that I was in. I was playing this before I was doing Victoria 3. I got this one around when it launched. Like, I kind of just stumbled across it. But it is a lot of fun. But definitely much different than Victoria 3. I remember I was into Crusader Kings, and then when Victoria 3 came out, I was like, oh, it kind of seems like the same engine and everything. I was like, it's Crusader Kings, but the whole map. I'm like, and then I bought Victoria 3 at launch, and I was like, oh, this is nothing like Crusader Kings 3. Catalina has been spending an unusual amount of time at the stables as late, and has begun to neglect her peers at court. My granddaughter. Okay. The child seems fixated on one specific horse and claims that even beasts are deserving of care and dignity. The horse is immaculately groomed to perfection, unlike Catalina, who has evidently been doing stable hands work. I'll tell you what, after everything we've gone through with King Lorenzo, I'm kind of tired of this compassionate trait. But this is my granddaughter, so it's... What? I don't think we're going to be playing as her. So I don't want to take any stress over it, so you can stay compassionate. All right, so we've got some soldiers now. Oh yeah, and everybody's starting to converge here. I don't really see where their soldiers are, though. Well, let's just march to the capital, huh? Who's this? Oh yeah, Duchess Tota the Accursed of Leon, who I made my jester. She does not like me. Who else is with her? You. I would love to off this person. I should just take her over. My wife, Queen Teresa, is once again absent from our chamber as night falls. Man, we get this a lot. She has been distant lately, lost in thought, and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming somebody else's bed? How can you even say such a thing? I would never take a lover. Queen Teresa seems genuinely upset as she denies my accusations. Yeah, right. Yeah, oh, the infinite bed warming stuff. I know, right? Like, with our first character and now this one, we get it non-stop. I don't know what's wrong with these. What are we called? Jimena Burgos people. Oh, they captured our caravan master. Oh, we lost the war. Where's... Did our army just get stack wiped? We just got stack wiped. To the Serene King Lorenzo of Castile, I propose a marriage between my son Haramel Haro Lizara and your daughter Teresa Jimena Burgos. Who are you with? Navarra? Let's see, which one in line is she? Okay. Oh, you have a decent-sized army. Problem is, I would like to take you over, too. Maybe I can just subjugate you. Wait, oh yeah, well, their army's superior because we got, like, nothing right now. Alright, let's accept it. Who knows what we have coming on the horizon. My playthrough is not like this at all. Oh no, wait, so which one are you playing with again? What's going on in yours? Oh, this guy's 41. Oh, and he's... Oh, he does have children. Did his... Oh, how did she die? She was slain in a duel. This guy slayed her in a duel? Whoa. My friend told me you could do a lot of fun, nefarious things. And it sounds fun. Wasn't into Vicky first either, and I originally got hooked up on EU4, yeah, about 2 years ago. Ah, yeah, yeah. See, I think that's a much more easy progression, EU4 to CK3 than, or to EU4 to Vicky 3, than this one to Vicky 3. I'm the HRE, turn the actual Roman Empire. Ah, nice, nice. So how's yours going? But my wife is not being absent so many times. Probably because you're the HRE. They're like, oh, I'm sticking with that guy. That guy's not going places. He's already at the place. Hey, Super Frank, what's up? What's up, my friend? Good to see you. How you doing? Football Manager 26 is free to play until the 20th. Really? Then if free, I might give it a try then. I really want to get back into it, but I just cannot get the right feeling to continue. I'm also a bit burnt out on Vicky 3 dark gaming times right now. Yeah. I think I'm at that point right now where I finished my offline Portugal run in Vicky 3. I think I might put it down for a little bit for the next like 2 weeks until the Great Wave comes out. Maybe catch up on my EU5 run. Oh, hey, hello, SRY. Hello, is this game have a trade system, goods, production? So no trade system and no goods. I guess you wouldn't really call it production. So basically what you have is you have these locations, right? And in each location you can make buildings. And the buildings will have different levels and they'll give you different things. So like we have farms and field or hamlets right now. You can upgrade them to barns and storehouses all the way up to grain silos, and they'll give you this much tax. This game isn't so much about economy and stuff and more about diplomacy and government and role-playing, really. Because really what you're doing here is you're collecting tax from locations. Let me bring it up here. And then you have all of your subjects, and they have like their feudal contracts, and so you can get higher taxes from them if you could maneuver it and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that. The world is pretty much split between the Mongols and us, the Roman Empire. Oh, wow. And we are allies, so we were just mopping up the small states, both of us. Sounds like a fun run, actually. Not bad. I can't wait to see, though, what happens when the only one left to fight between you are each other. Might install SimCity 4 or Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2005 version. Time for some older games, I think. Oh, I love it. I love it when you can go back to some older games. Do you know, so actually, this time last Friday, it was my son's birthday, which is why I had to cancel this stream. We took him to Six Flags, Great Adventure. And while I'm walking around Great Adventure, I was like, you know, I want to play some Roller Coaster Tycoon again. I gotta load that back up. What is playing tall in this game? Is it fun playing tall? It is, actually. In this game, playing tall would be... Yeah, how do you... I guess playing tall... Because no matter what, you're taking over land and stuff, right? But you can start off as, like, a small place. Like, a run I love to do is when you start in England. I love to be the Earl of Cornwall. There's a guy that just starts as an Earl here with this land, and then I love kind of maneuvering my way through and eventually trying to become the King of England. So you basically start off with just one location, smallest title, and then move your way up. So you can kind of play tall like that. Let's see. Okay, so let's get this guy married again. And what kind of alliance can we get out of it? Oh my god, look at this guy. Oof. So where is this guy? Yeah, he's pretty far from us. Alright, so let's look at relevance. Oh, excuse me. All right. Is there anybody? Oh, look at this. Here we go. We might be able to get a congenital trait here. Why don't we do that? Ah. So we could possibly... Oh, and as a claim on the Kingdom of Aragon. That might be very helpful for when we take over playing as him. Perfect. Let's do this. So what's her name? Infanta Guilhermina Sanchez of Aragon. Okay. Alright, let's raise all of our armies again. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your son and heir Sancho in matrimony. May we find strength and support in each other. Excellent. I'll make intrigue heir and just go to Murder Town, I guess. Yeah, that's right. You can play 12 very well and just increase development, unlock techs. Yeah, early era. Yeah. Yeah, development is the way to go in most Paradox games now, it seems like, right? Being raided. Oh yeah, that's my land over there too. Ooh. You know, we are hurting when it comes to military here. We didn't have time to let our levies come back, rejuvenate. Have some massive man-at-arms army and just do whatever you want. Yeah. See, yeah, we really need to increase. Yeah, see, we didn't have time to let everything replenish. Archbishop Felipe often quotes passages from the scriptures about the holy virtues. I should prove I have paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. I will memorize and recite a section on forgiveness, let's say. He is pleased. Good. Thank you for the answer. Yeah, of course. No problem. Oh, hey, Andre. What's up? What's up? Bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I was shocked that the Babenberger have the current flag of Austria in their shield. Just looked it up. Seems like the lineage actually goes back that far. Nice to know. Interesting. Okay. See? Oh, I love all the history you can learn from these games. Alright, so let's start taking land close to us. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Now we are ranked first, which is good. We just need to actually win. Oh, you know, we got some court stuff. Busied amidst another day at court, I overhear my wife Queen Teresa's distinctive irate tone. Shaw seems to have got her goat. Stepping closer, I see my guests smugly jeering. These so-called fashions are an embarrassment. They would be fit only for servants and children at any respectable Scots court. How dare you? My wife flushes red and cries, I have had quite enough of you. I don't care if you're the king's guest. Much to Shaw's surprise. Pulling me aside, Teresa moans bitterly, that ungrateful churl never ceases to mock us. Yesterday, my servants overheard him calling our trends passé. Aw, man, just as we get some money. For 20... Oh! However... Oh, so we're going to set our court fashion to decent. But for 25 years, we'll get burgeoning fashion industry, development growth, and holding taxes, both 20%. I think we're going to take this. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, what's going on here? I find myself venturing deep into my illustrious wardrobe, hungry for what magnificent fabrics lie closer to the back. I find a tartan bag far heavier than any others, and upon slicing it open, fall backwards on myself as the potent stretch of a rotting corpse flares at my nostrils. The body of a stranger, partially decomposed, mummified, and sitting in a pool of her own juices, what the hell, yawns slowly out at me. I guess I should have read, this one is titled A Closeted Cadaver. I shriek like a babe, and as if summoned by my call, my Archbishop Felipe appears in the doorway, a knowing look of guilt and revulsion writ across his face. Highness, you must believe me when I say was defending myself. She broke into your chambers, and had I not acted, Guina would have killed me, or God only knows what else. Okay. Felipe is so clearly wrought with grief that he confessed immediately to me without confrontation. I beg of you, look the other way, and I will commission for you a garment that will make even the richest king turn green. So this is my Archbishop. I'll gain a regalia artifact. Yeah, let's do that. Fine regalia. Okay, so we get piety, prestige. Courtly vassals will like it. It'll help us seduce phase. Okay. In school, we learned that the red-white-red flag was based on a soldier that defended Austria. Oh, came back soaked in blood and then took his belt off and showed his white uniform. That is an awesome story. It's epic. But if this goes back that far, I assume that is just a modern myth or Austrian folklore. Still cool, though. Still cool. Oh, hey, Joe. What's up, Joe? Hello. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. Oh, and Glenn. What's up, Glenn? Sorry I'm late. I forgot to charge my phone, but I'm here now, although I'm going to lurk mostly today. Ah, okay. No worries. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah, we're still very much early in what's going on here. So, how is everybody doing? All right, let's hold court. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces turn towards mine expectantly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners, lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. Ah, this one. Duchess Tota, my rival, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to her petition. My rival, Villagra, is among the greatest houses of Castile. Leonian counsel should always be heard by the king. Excluding your most qualified and prominent followers only serves to sow division and mistrust. The vassal contract get council rights guaranteed. Oh, no, I don't want to give her that. You become the owner of a rough gemstone. Nope, don't want to. I don't want to give her any council rights. Yeah, no. Nope. Oh, so all of these will give her that. No, I'm not giving her anything. Before me stands Mayor Guillem of Miles. His head hung low. My king, Miles has been hit hard by the recent raiding and looting. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. My liege, Duke Dalmu Bergengur, lacks either the money or the will to help us. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. Oh, definitely not paying 90 gold. Interesting, it says, I will grant you tax relief to get back up. But the only thing we're not really given anything financially here. I send my daughter as official inspector to supervise the recovery of the county. She leaves our court. Yeah, let's do that. Let's let her do that thing. To continue the vexillography theme, why does the banner in your court look so similar to the HRE's flag? Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that a couple episodes ago. When I finish this one and it zooms out, we'll take a better look at it. My vassal, Mayor Gurau, approaches me, leering like he often does. My king, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, or perhaps even a festival, for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom? Gurau explains his idea further until he realizes that he's dangerously close to over-explaining it. It'll cost money, but I'm sure it'll help foster a more positive relationship between our people. Yeah, we don't have money, buddy. I don't know if you've heard that. We ain't got no money. Yeah, I can't spend anything on this. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, having business to attend elsewhere. Others remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon the ceremonial formality of the proceedings has dropped away entirely, with the hum and bustle of normal courtly life taking its place. All right. Yeah, that's why. So it's the, I thought it was something to do with our dynasty. So it's part of the Jimena dynasty. But we have a cadet branch going. The Jimena Burgos house. I even looked up the actual Kingdom of Castile. Their flag looks nothing like this. Red with a castle. Yeah, this is our family, our dynasty flag. Yeah, this is the Castilian flag. So we have our house banner up there, and not the Castilian flag. All right, our armies are not having a great day. This game seems super fun. I never got the DLC, which I'm realizing is my mistake. Going to try Ottomans and Vicky. I'll be lurking in the meantime. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, good Ottoman run, huh? Oh, man. I said I was going to put Vicky down, but now that you say that, maybe I'll do an offline Ottoman run this weekend. Yeah, for this game, at this point in time, there's a ton of DLC for this game. But they now have the subscription for this game. So you can do the subscription pass for the month and try out all the DLC. Alright, so we're close. We might be able to get all three before this guy dies. Yeah, let's do this. Oh no, what? News from the mountains of Soria finally arrives in the hands of an exhausted messenger. I know immediately that something terrible has happened to my son. There, amongst the dispatches, it reads, Our brave Pero was killed leading an attack against the Tula Camel Cavalry. He was slain by Wali Menendo, a vassal of Emir Hempsal, in a fierce encounter. I could not have saved him, but no parent should outlive their child. This guy. Oh, Pero. All right. How many kids? I mean, I have 7 kids. Oh, one of them's in jail. Will not accept. So he wants 50. All right, next time we have 50. I'm so glad we don't celebrate our rules in current times like that. Who could imagine putting the name of a current ruler on a, let's say, a center for the performing arts? Wait, yeah. Or many other things as well. A ruler putting their signature on our currency as the current head of state. Ridiculousness. A friend till the end. As I lay upon my bed, cursing my meek, failing body, I can barely make out the figure approaching. Their slow steps and heavy silence are starting to scare me. They must guess my unease from the faint sounds leaving my mouth and the jerky movements of my hands, for their steps turn hurried, and soon a warm hand is holding my own, and a familiar face enters my field of view. Hush, Lorenzo. It's just me, Tekla. Yeah, who the hell's Tekla? Okay. Oh, how it pains me to see you like this. I wish I could do something, anything to ease your discomfort. Okay, I gain a caring friend. Okay. Oh, perfect. The subscription is how I got into EU4. Yeah, and I'm waiting until 1.2 to play EU5 again. Yeah. Same here. I got to EU4 pretty late, and I didn't end up playing it all that much. But there was literally like a million. Oh, we got the Divine Right Innovation. Hold on, before I finish that thought, let's take a look at it. Yeah, thank God for that, that subscription for EU4 by that point. Hey, Reverse Ham Cuts, what's up, what's up? Ham seems to be one of those guys who becomes unrecognizable after shaving his beard. Well, I haven't shaved. But yeah, if I shaved this, I think I might be a little unrecognizable. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's put our regalia on. Rivka's Torah. Do I have any armor? No. Alright. What was it I wanted to... Oh, yeah. I wanted to look at... We got, like, Divine something. Was it Divine Right? No. We don't have that yet. The one thing about this game I find kind of annoying is the way they do tech. It was like Divine Right or something. We don't have any of this stuff. No, it couldn't be this far back, right? Yeah. So it'd be in the early medieval. Yeah, it was... We got Divine something. I don't know. Tekla is the current all-elite wrestling women's champion, also Austrian. Oh, very cool. Yes, wrestling is my guilty pleasure. No problem there. Oh. Wait, how can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible. Yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Teresa, my rose, life will not be the same without you. It says my cousin. Why isn't it saying my wife? Right? Yeah, that's so funny. It doesn't say my wife, it just says my cousin. I didn't realize I was married to my cousin. Well, at least I won't be wondering where she is when she's not next to me in bed anymore, like I've been doing every month, it seems. Yeah, I had, when I was in high school, I had that guilty pleasure with wrestling. So I can sympathize with that. I'm trying to make sure my son doesn't see clips of it, because he would be so into wrestling, and I don't want to have to start watching that all the time with him. Oh man, it'll be so funny when he finally discovers wrestling. I have noticed sometimes men's beards are the only thing keeping families together for some reason. Whenever the dad shaves, it's like all hell breaks loose. Yeah. It's so funny because my wife likes me to have a beard, but my daughter for some reason doesn't. So my daughter's always like, shave your beard. I'm like, go ask your mom about that. Violante the... What? Violante the Fornicator is a figure of disdain at court. Who is this? My daughter? Wait, my daughter's name is Violante the Fornicator? Jesus. Haunted by social ostracism and the butt of many sordid joke. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this shameless debaucher is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the clergy and faithful. They have forced my hand, and I must now decide whether my daughter's crimes outweigh my affections for her. Surely something must be done, even if she is an Jimena. What? Absolutely not. Family does come first. Screw the court grandeur. Protector of shady characters. Damn. What? Only death can cleanse her crimes. Oh my god. I cannot host you anymore, daughter. No way. Screw all those people. I wanted to play this game, but I don't know if my PC could run it. It seems like it would be really fun to start as a down on his luck peasant and become Caesar. Yeah. Sweet Aleph, I mean F Teresa. Yeah. No, yeah, this game is very fun for something like that. It is on GeForce Now, and you can use GeForce Now for free, so you can always play it like that. This game is also on console. It's actually how I discovered it. I had a right when it released, they had a 10-hour free trial on PS5. So I tried it on there. I loved it. But I was like, this definitely seems like one I'm going to want on my computer, so I bought it on my computer. But now, all these years later, I'm like, I have no idea how I possibly played it on a console. But you can play it on a PS5. I have arrived in Burgos to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Yeah, sure. We'll take you. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Countess Jimena, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference, offering nothing but her oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the kingdom. At last I bid the Countess arise, confirming my satisfaction and Jimena's rights to the land she rules in my stead. My cousin. Wait, she's my wife too. The true CK3 experience. That is right. I beckon my Archbishop Felipe to join me in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on staves throughout the dark room. The incense cloying the air to ward off the bad vapors makes our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Felipe soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. What is my guy doing right now? My intentions are pure, I assure you. Okay, so I'll gain some life experience. You can leap it one way or another, I will know. This choice may lead me down a path of cynicism. I don't mind that. Yes, this is a fool's errand, if not a sin itself. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright, we gained some life experience. Cousin, wife, that explains the weird shape of royal family trees. Yeah. I did not watch wrestling for ages and randomly got back into it in my early 30s. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I can't imagine turning it on now. It's been so long. But I imagine I will have to watch it at some point. Again, in my life, because I know my son is going to be so into that. My wife walked by and heard you talking about cousin and love, and then she comes back and saying it's a guilty... it comes back to you saying it's a guilty pleasure. She missed the wrestling part. She looked at me like, yeah. Oh man, when I first started playing this game, I would create myself, and then I would look for a character that had my wife's name, and then have us get married. And then whenever we had kids, I would name it after our kids. That's what I did when I first started playing the game, and I didn't know enough about it. And then after a whole bunch of like shady stuff started happening to the characters named after my kids, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. My ward, Catalina, has come of age, and it's time she left my care. Always the clever child, Catalina proved time and time again over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. Yeah, that's a big yikes. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it was stuff like, oh, I have to go, like, marry my daughter off to somebody in Austria so I can get an alliance. It was never the true CK3 experience. Because it affected how I made decisions in the game. I was like, that's the character named after one of my kids. I'm not gonna imprison them. It would be cool if Ham dressed up as the countries he was going to play, like a kimono for a run with Japan. Do you know, actually, I had very early on in my whole streaming career, I had thought about, especially for Victoria 3 runs, as like a tradition to buy the soccer jersey of the country I was going to play with. But then I realized, you know, soccer jerseys are just way too expensive to do something like that. But that was something I thought about at one point. All right. So we lost this battle, but we are at the hour mark here, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to our gods of ads, so that we can run some ads and not have to have them happen during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. right, and we are back, and we are back. All right, so our armies got their butts kicked again, but we are winning this war, and I'm still in first. I don't think I'm going to raise any armies here. How are we winning? Oh, I guess, yeah, we got some land down here. By we, I mean everybody else. Wait, what? The Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire has been excommunicated by the Pope? Uh-oh. We have been burdened by your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Oh, you rebel scum. War declared. Alright. So yeah. Rally the troops. Let's call in... Let's call her in the peasant uprising. Because we might actually need some help with that. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Navarra. Alright, great. Alright. So we got some people down there. We got some people here too. On the run with the USA, an autographed... Oh, on the run with the USA, an autographed shirt from Pulisic, yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. If he's watching, send an autographed shirt. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. So let's go this way. With the ally here, we should be able to take them. Would be awesome to see the Mosquito Kingdom soccer jersey. Oh wait, isn't that just Belize now? Yeah, basically. I'm still trying to process my daughter, aka the fornicator. Yeah, mostly because it should be, of course, fornicatrix. Yeah, right? Excuse me, people. How dare you say my daughter is a fornicator? She's a fornicatrix. Get it right. In the Kingdom of Castile, we want nothing but proper grammar. Ham, in the end, are you going to be able to go to any of the World Cup games? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I know. I want to so bad, so bad. I will definitely go to at least one. There's no way I'm not going to go to any, but they are so expensive. They just announced here, actually, that so here in New York City, to get to MetLife Stadium, which is across the river in New Jersey, you take New Jersey Transit, and usually a train ride like that, the round trip would be like maybe $15. And they just announced, New Jersey Transit announced, that so that they don't raise ticket prices on everybody, they just want to make people who are going to World Cup games pay. The round trip ticket to the stadium is going to cost $100. $100. I'm just like, everything about this World Cup just is awful. I hate to say it, but all the ticket prices are crazy expensive. The transportation's going to be crazy expensive. The fan zones are going to cost money to get into. It is an absolute... It feels like an absolute disaster, and it hasn't even started yet. Yeah, $100. We actually do live in the stupidest timeline. Exactly. No, not 1,000. 100. But still 100. Yeah, thank you for the attention to this grammar. Yes, exactly. My daughter-in-law, Gil-Jimena, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is the fruit of the Jimena tree, we should be bestowed a name worthy of his heritage. Lorenzo sounds great. Finally, some good news on the battlefront here. We can end this. Now, do we want to go join the fighting again? Sure, why not? That's kind of crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's funny because of all the things, it's actually not FIFA doing it. It's the state of New Jersey, and New Jersey Transit. In fact, there on the news this morning they were saying FIFA is doing something again. I don't know if it's an actual court case yet or anything, but when the documents were signed to award the World Cup to the United States. Apparently there was something in it about like transportation to stadiums needs to be free or something like that. So, you know, I don't know. But you named your daughter Wilhelmina? Wilhelmina Yamal? Yeah. Wait, did I? I usually just take the names they give me. Oh yeah, we still gotta get that guy out of there. Oh no, I think that was, I was reading my, yeah, I don't remember. Wait, is this guy fighting? Sancho. I don't want my heir to be leading the army. Oh yeah, let's make sure he's not going. Yeah. Forbid this guy. Oh yeah, so Count Antoine's grand wedding. So who's this guy? Where is he? All the way up in France? Nah, I'm not doing this. It's gonna cost a lot of money. Decline. I send my regards. I'm not married. Do I really need to be married at this point? I'm 61. Well, I guess I could get, oh, what is this? Oh god, how could you do this to Violante? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless. My perfect daughter. I've had so much more in store for her. What happened to her? Died from stress. Wait, was she the one who was the fornicator? Yeah. She was also a lunatic. Why is it so expensive? I know tourist traps, not local traps. Yeah. Well, I don't know. They said, like, they don't want all the people of New York and New Jersey to... well, actually, this is done by the governor of New Jersey. So she said, we don't want the people of New Jersey to subsidize transportation for the World Cup. But I don't understand, like, other than adding more lines and trains, like, I don't know why the price has to go up. It just seems like a big old cash grab by them. Life has never been easy, but it feels like the loss of my daughter Violante has pushed me over the edge. I still remember her as a baby, so tiny, so fragile. Despite that, she survived, growing up, growing older until now, when she suddenly stopped. I had so many hopes for her future, so many things I wished to see, which now can never come to pass. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. When I used to, like, name the kids in my game after my kids, it's stuff like this that I was like, oh, I don't like this. That's why I stopped doing it. Alright, we'll do that. Now, do I want to get... Can I get anybody? Oh, man. Why does it have to be a 9-year-old? We could get an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire. But I have to marry a 9-year-old here. We get a An alliance with the Kingdom of France, or the Kingdom of England. I mean, I want that alliance. Oh yeah, I got to appoint a new beneficiary. Yeah, we'll give it to Infanta Teresa. Yeah, why are all you kids dying like fruit flies after a week? I don't know. What is happening? I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. You will be betrothed to my half-sister. That was your half-sister? You're 52 years old. Alright, we need a... Oh yeah, she was my spy master too. Damn. Ooh. We got a really good guy here. Count Munio II. Oh, he is a steward, and he's a bad one. Alright, yeah, let's reassign you there. And then... Yeah, we'll assign you. If the USA wins this cup, Ham celebrates. If they lose, live stream of Victoria. Man, if I can almost guarantee we're not going to. I just want to get out of the group at this point, the way our team is looking. To be fair, you married your cousin without knowing it. Might have something to do with it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's coming back to haunt me now. Oh, the House of Normandy here. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your granddaughter Catalina and my son and heir Henry will be joined in a blessed union. May they bring one another happiness and fulfillment. Alright, we're moving along toward the opportunity phase. I wanted to attend one of the Football World Cup matches, real football. Yeah. But when I saw the prices, I immediately changed my mind. Yeah. It just makes me sad, because it's like... It's right here. What actually makes me even sadder is the fact that the World Cup final is going to be right here, where I am. And I'm probably not going to be able to go. But I so want to. I want to, like, take one of those, like, commercial loans out and just, like, buy a ticket with it. But I know that would be... That's, like, grounds for divorce right there. Is there actually an inbreed factor in this game? It sounds like something Paradox would do. There is. If you do it long enough, you'll see it start to become an issue. I've seen some posts of people of, like, their heirs and stuff. Oh, Realm Priest's Opinion. We can always use that. Let's take that. Just one question: if the USA won the World Cup, would the celebration be bigger than the Super Bowl, aka World Championship? Well, I think it would, because the celebration for a Super Bowl is always just a single city. If the US men won the World Cup, I think you would see the overnight the entire country become suddenly like avid soccer fans. Honestly, I think the reason why it took so long for the sport to pick up in popularity here is because we weren't good at it. And Americans really only like cheering for American things we win at. So if the men actually won a World Cup, I think you would see soccer start to become like almost the #1 sport in the country. I mean, look at the Olympics. We care about such random stuff in the Olympics, and it's because it's only the stuff we can win. St. George has granted Queen Teresa victory in the crusade for Valencia. After defeating Emir Himpsal and his infidels on several occasions, our warriors forced the enemies of the faith to admit their ignominious defeat. With the occupied lands firmly under the leadership of a pious Catholic ruler, we can rest assured that the divine will of St. George has been enacted. This is a glorious day for all true followers of the cross. All right. So we've got tons of money. First thing I'm going to do is pay the ransom for my son. We can start a legend. We don't have the money though. That's the thing that put us into debt before. If the US wins the World Cup, hell will freeze over. Yeah. Unfortunately, at the current state of things, I agree with you. With the establishment of a proper Catholic queen in Valencia, the faithful can finally rest easy, knowing that St. George is smiling upon our good works. The fact that the new ruler of Valencia belongs to my dynasty is only further proof of our divine favor. So Queen Teresa's of Valencia. Now, how can I make her my subject? I wonder what kind of ruler she will be. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I forget. You can always like switch to them. All right. Well, I have to go now. I hope you managed to go to one of the games. Take care. Oh yeah, okay, Reverse Hamcut. It's good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Get some rest. I'll see you next time. Yeah, the Olympics are weird. Every 4 years, my feeds on social media is filled with Americans celebrating alpine skiers that they only know for 2 hours. Yeah. Well, I can rattle off all their wins in the past 3 years. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then suddenly, if we don't win something, but we thought we were going to win it, suddenly nobody... It's like it never existed. It's just so funny. All right, so we got a lot of money. So let's start building up some stuff. So we can go to barns and storehouses. Oh, that's right. We need a keep. And we can't go... Oh, can we go to a keep now? Yes, we can. So let's upgrade. A bailiff's office. Alright, so we're already constructing there. What is... How many... What do I have here? I only have 4... I have the Kingdom of Castile, the Kingdom of Leon, the Kingdom of Galicia, and the Duchy of Castile. But I also have the County of Salamanca. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can build some stuff in Bejar. Oh. What's my council doing? Oh man, what am I doing? And then... Promote culture here. Now, right now we have simple pastures. Let's go to homesteads. So we're building a couple things. Let's build up the army. We gotta station people places. Oh no, yeah. Okay, I don't want to replace things. Alright, so let's upgrade some of these men-at-arms here. To be fair, the only reason Austria cares about alpine skiing is because we dominated it for ages. Do not ask about now. Sensible topic here. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Unfortunately, the US team stands no chance as the gap in class is simply too vast. As I know, not a single player on the national squad plays in Europe's tops leagues, and that's telling indicator. Wait, the United States? No, it's quite the opposite. We have a bunch of players now playing on top teams and top leagues. With the problem with the United States is we have players on top teams and top leagues, and the results for the actual national team have been bad. They can't win. Pulisic, McKennie, Tillman, yeah, Aronson, they have players in top leagues, even at top clubs, but it still would be a shock if they made the semifinals. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess just real quick, the thing I find so funny about it, my whole life, all I've been hearing is the United States doesn't have players in top leagues on top teams. And so we need to get our players to Europe. We need to get the top players on the top teams. That's what I've been hearing my whole life, right? This generation, we finally have players on those teams. You know, like we have Pulisic on AC Milan, you have Weston McKennie on Juventus, and everybody else, right? But the results haven't changed. In fact, the results are kind of worse. The U.S. is losing games to semifinals to Panama. It's just like my whole life, all I've been hearing is get players in top leagues and top teams, and it's finally happened, and it's amounted to nothing. All right, let's upgrade these guys. What are we paying currently for them? 0.3. So let's get one of them. And we'll do... Who does pikemen counter? Camel, yeah, camel cavalry. We probably need more of that. All right, that's good for now. And then I just, you know, I don't have enough castle holdings that I hold for myself. But we're building up a couple things. To the benevolent King Lorenzo of Castile, I accept your ransom offer. Nuno Jimena Burgos shall be returned to you forthwith. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Why don't we... Oh, we don't have a physician. Alright, so first things first, let's call for a physician. No. I always forget which one it's under. Be entertained by the court jester. Oh, I should do that. Lose weight. We could do that. Wait, where's the one about that you always have about finding a... Form Portugal. So we could borrow gold. Why can't we send out for... Oh, here we go. Recruit a court recruit for a court position. There we go, yeah, search for a physician. So we'll do that. And then I'm thinking maybe we'll hold a feast. Because my courtiers... We'll do that. And then, yeah, let's hold a feast. We'll do it in Burgos. I don't have to travel for it, so... Culinary art pieces and absorbent courses. Who should the honorary guest be? What about... Let's do Queen... You know, let's do my daughter who just became the Queen of Valencia. From the outside, as cheesy as it sounds, it looks like the teams around Donovan, Dempsey, Omar Gonzalez, Howard, etc. played for the badge. Yes, and played better for the U.S. than any teams. Now it looks like they play for the U.S. because they have to, and it's expected of them. Man, Super Frank, you are 100% correct. That Dempsey, Howard, Gonzalez generation, that was like the best. And they did. They played with passion for the country. Now, it's very clear the players right now, they want to play in the World Cup. They don't want to play for the United States, really. They just want to play in the World Cup. That's why any other game that has nothing to do with the World Cup, they really could not care any less about. It's just so, I don't know, to me it's so apparent. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some fresh quail already. Alright, let's do this. Arrange betrothal. To the thoughtful King Lorenzo of Castile, I propose a betrothal between my grandson, Metuid Normandy Paol, and your daughter. What will I get out of this? Okay. Let's do it. This world is full of dangers, even to a king and his courtiers. As my behest, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they have assembled a few options to choose from. Who is this? Okay, so this guy is excellent. Good, average. This will cost us 42. Yeah, let's do that. If you build in a foreign country in Vicky, do you get those goods or need to have trade privileges too? Or will it only give dividends to the owner? Yeah, you don't get the goods. So if you build a building in another country, you get the dividends sent back home, basically. So you get the dividends sent back home. Now, if you have a company whose main HQ, the main HQ is in your country, if they build in a foreign country and they build at least 5 levels and you give that company investment rights, they can build a regional HQ in the other country. and the regional HQ sends the reinvestment back to your country. But if you build a building in another country, what you get is you get the dividends sent back to you. So yeah, if you want the goods, getting trade privileges will help. But it is a way to make like a profitable building for yourself in another country. If you build like say you build an iron mine in another country, and then you start importing iron from that country, you're getting iron, and you're also making your building there profitable. Oh, look at her. She has a large army. Yeah. Let's get an alliance here. Oh, she'll accept it without the hook. The guests are gathered in the hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright, the spirits are high, and the feast begins. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Queen Eliza. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seem to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with her. I am honored by your request, and I would be glad to call you an ally. Well, I should hope so. I'm your father. As plate after plate of food is brought into the hall, an unmistakable smell reaches me, and I smile. That my traitorous rival and vassal, Duchess Toda, is sensitive to lemon is something I sadly forgot to tell the cook. I bid you all welcome, and I pray you find the food to your liking. Especially to you, Toda. Aw, we're gonna get a lot of stress because of it, though. Her face as I save her from the food is definitely to my liking. And now I have a hook on her. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Appreciate the elaborate answer, Ham. Others who chipped in. Yes, of course. Anything you need. If they have free trade enabled. Oh, no, the foreign country, if they have free trade enabled, will give the trade center a better price on the export to you. If you have trade privileges with that country, it'll give you more trade advantage on that import, and it'll give you a better import price. Oh, you sent a message before that? Oh, damn, sorry. Yeah, you did, and I didn't see it. Sorry. Cheat code. Get investment rights in Venezuela and give your oil company investment rights. Oh, same with rubber in Brazil, if they have free trade enabled. Oh, yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, that's a good situation to have right there. Good point. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. It's delightful to see the milk of human kindness being shared so freely. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. So, we lose 40 stress. Yeah, let's do this. I want guests to get a better opinion of me, and we'll lose 30 stress to this. Highness, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel. It has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. Look at my guy. The wine? Bad, you say? Look at this guy. The wine merchant should still be in town. I fought thirst. I fought it. And I lose stress because I'm a drunkard. Luckily we can afford this though, so let's do that. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Queen Teresa, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of wine does the trick. Then again, all Teresa did was turn up. This feast was my idea. I paid for everything, and I hosted everyone. Don't be a jerk. No, let's do this. Yeah. Alright. Few candles survive after the last of the guests has left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home, with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over for now. All right. I will not lose stress since I'm shy and reclusive. Oh, nice. So for 5 years, we're going to get development growth, county fertility, and popular opinion, though. There we go. All right. Now, hold on. So something I want to look at here, though. So we need to hold and completely control at least 2 de jure kingdoms of Hispania. So I think the one we completely control is the Kingdom of Castile. Yeah, because the Duchy of Castile, the Duchy of Cantabria, and we hold that. Now, yeah, see, if I didn't have her, if I took her land, we hold that. And then what about Galicia? We hold that one, the Duchy of Galicia. Yeah, don't I hold... don't I fully control the Duchy of Galicia? Oh, that's right. No, no, no. The Kingdom of Galicia. So the Kingdom of Galicia, oh, includes this land. That's right. Well, this guy kind of sucks. Why don't I go after him? But if I go after Toda, I might move this along. Usurp a title, just part of the de jure of Hispania. So let's do that. What can I do to her here? Revoke title. Oh, our crown authority. That's right. I think we had it lowered at one point. Crowned sovereign. Can only be granted by holding a coronation. I haven't had a coronation? What? Okay. Make her tyranny unless you have a cause. Let's see. So, Duchess Tota is a known criminal, excommunicated, allowing you to revoke her title without being seen as a tyrant. Okay. You concede a title revocation reason. Use your weak hook. Well, do I even need to use the hook? She's not going to do it. Okay, so I won't be... So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to revoke her title. You may already know that CK3 has a feature that allows you to install members of your own dynasty onto the thrones of counties, duchies, and even kingdoms. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can put them on there. But I need to fully hold this in order to fulfill one of the requirements. So I kind of just want to revoke her title so I can take it. The other reason why I want to revoke the title is because it'll move us along in this phase of the Iberian struggle. To this day, the game does not properly recognize the principle of a direct line of succession. A matrilineal marriage involving a landless heir to a title will not be accepted by the AI. Interesting. Okay. Now, hold on. Something, though... New domain size. Is it saying I'm not going to get this title? If I... Oh, yeah. If I revoke her title, it's just going to go to her heir. I want to usurp her. How do I do that? Yeah, I want to just take it from her. However, if you propose a matrilineal marriage to the landless eldest son of a landless heir, i.e. the ruler's grandson, such a marriage will be accepted. Huh. Research atomic bombs. Shaquille Oatmeal 69. That is 10 points for username right there. Shaquille Oatmeal 69. Amazing. Research atomic bombs. Oh man. If only I could install the Hearts of Iron 4 mod here in CK3. Alright, well let's move it along. I need to take her out. Alright, well let's double check on Burgos here. How much longer is this gonna take? About 4 more years. Integrate title. The target title becomes de jure part of your primary title. Oh, interesting. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Why we do not yet know who. Someone is trying to steal from me. What? We must stop the villain behind this. Okay. domestic affairs, sure. As a left prison, okay. Yeah, I think we're good with the court here. Oh, you know, I should look at the phase effects here. Unlocks the Iberian Reclamation Casus Belli. This is a special type of war available to involved rulers of the Iberian Struggle. The attacker aims to conquer a duchy which contains any involved counties held by an interloper or uninvolved ruler, or vassalize them. Okay. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Well, I now don't have any stress, so... yeah, let's take that. Ah, Teresa's coronation. Oh! Yeah, we will go to this. We now need a caravan master. We got someone of average aptitude. Yeah, I guess I'll just take this guy. Mercenary guards. That sounds good. Wait, her coronation is going to be all the way over here? What's the best route to take here? So there's a forest here. Yeah, let's get a forest guide. So small chance of danger on the seas. All right, we'll do this. The womb of the earth. The fields of Miranda de Ebro are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly track down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort of gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Blanca. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes. Incomparably vast to stay a while and listen. Ooh, okay, if I get gardener, I'll get less stress. That's good. Or I get down to earth. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I got another learning perk here. Alright, let's do that one. My entourage passes through Najira without issue, Najira, until I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. Eventually, a stranger manages to push through and stand at my side, beaming as if blessed by God himself. By Christ, by Christ, by Christ, it's the King of Castile. I desire nothing more than to serve you unconditionally for the rest of my life. My guards stand at the ready to throw him back into the mud, but he would certainly make for a loyal courtier. Well, is this guy any good at anything? Not really. Catch you later, buddy. Have fun. All right there, dudes. Nefarious. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Good to see you. Until next time. Until next time. I gotta pay this guy money or get stress. All right, we'll give him money. There's a deep and endless hole in my heart. Tekla. Oh yeah, this person who was like a good friend of mine. Tekla was a constant companion and confidant, and to have her ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasps a note she gave me, the last note she ever will give me, I realize bitterly. I try to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face, that the precious words contained within it are not washed away from my tears. Though there is a crowd of many mourners around me, I've never felt so alone. Oh. Ongoing headache. Alright, so we gained 21 stress. Not too bad, not too bad. As we travel through the outskirts of Olite, we suddenly see a jovial man in the distance, jumping, dancing, and singing to himself. He seems like quite the character. Would you like to hear some of my songs about Eliza the Swine of the Basque Court? He yells at us as soon as we get within shouting distance. Before we have time to answer, he starts singing a merry tune about the depravities of Queen Eliza. Yeah, tell me more about Eliza. We'll get rid of that stress we just got. Oh, you can become a court musician. Oh, look at this. This might be worth it to have. Because we have stress loss. Salary will be 0.18 a month. We can afford that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll hire him. Now, I want to go to war and take this. Oh, I have a truce with that guy. Okay. The choppy waters are enough to make an experienced sailor seasick. As we roll back and forth in the waves, the people on the ship are slowly moving to seek shelter below. I notice Captain Stefan looking out over the railing before turning to make his way towards the hull deck. But before anyone has time to react, the ship hurls sideways and he falls into the dark water. We need to save him. Save him, save him. Who is this guy? Captain Stefan of the Iron Arms Company? Why is he with us? But I can lose stress. Saved. Haha. And we lost stress. Alright, so in 22 months we can attack the guy who has the rest of Galicia there. The seas around here are thick with Catalan traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the Maritime Trading Handbook, I know I could never find anything like it back in Castile, and it simply must be mine. A master journal work. I'll steal it. No, I'll pay for it. As we sail towards Minorca, the fresh sea air is doing wonders for at least my health and well-being. However, we are not all so lucky. I have noticed how Fruela has been deteriorating over the past few days, and now there is no doubt that he has contracted an illness of some kind. I think I know a cure. Why would I know a cure? Because I'm an herbalist. I have whole of body. And my learning skill. Oh, hey, Jack. What's up, buddy? Excited for the new CK3 DLC? Oh, yeah. I'm excited to find out what it's... The details of it. Yeah, exactly. Whatever they may be. They got my money. They will, at least. How you doing, my friend? All right, let's take this. We'll probably get some stress relief from it. He's cured. I have finally arrived at Minorca for the coronation. Love or hate the queen, none can deny the feelings of importance shared between we who shall stand witness. I'm doing good. So excited for the DLC reveal. Yes, me too. I mean, we kind of know at least something in there is going to be about merchant republics, right? The gathering is as grand as expected. Faces familiar and foreign mingle, and I hear greetings just warm enough to be polite. When the host speaks, the room quiets out of instinct. My friends, my vassals, my kin, your presence honors me more than any crown could. Until the ceremony begins, eat, drink, speak freely, and know that I see each of you and will not forget who stood here with me today. A kind promise or a quiet warning, depending on how one chose to hear it. I find our host, Queen Teresa, standing alone in the courtyard. Finally, I have a chance to make my intentions known. As a witness to her coronation, it is only fair that I get something in return. Okay, so I get 250 piety. Or I get 108 legitimacy. What is my current legitimacy? I just forget where I can see that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we are at the 2-hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break here. Pay homage to our gods of ads. Let the ads run while we take a break so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. And we are back. All right. All right, so I gained 108 prestige here. Yeah, I do need to get this up more. King Lorenzo, Queen Teresa calls for me with a big smile. Next to her stands another guest, a count that I am not acquainted with. This is Count Ansor, Queen Teresa introduces him. I believe you two would find much common ground. New strategies, perhaps. Okay. she's totally being like, you two like baseball. You like baseball? You like baseball. Talk about baseball. I'll see you later. The courtyard is bursting with flowers, guests laughing impatiently, courtier passing by in a hurry. Father, my dear daughter Teresa calls for me. Everyone here is either conspiring or drunk, she hushes. I have missed you. Aww. I can change this. By giving stunt support to the crown, you hope to gain opinion, a special relation, or an alliance. Seize advantages. Prestige or claims. Let's seize advantages. Hey, Laplace, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Good evening. How are you? How's your day going? Good king, I turn around to find Count Ulrich next to a nervous woman. You know that I cherish you, and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here I offer you the first and best of my women, Amat al-Iz, my well-accomplished caravan leader. May this serve as the start of a friendship between our houses. You don't think I can recognize a spy? But we don't have any stress at the moment, so... Ugh, come on. Really? Really? Am I just an idiot here? There we go. So we get paranoid measures for 10 years. Oh, this is Queen Teresa's Chancellor. She'll join our court. I gain 120. So all of these I'm going to gain 126 stress. No, thank you. The day was far too pleasant. Of course, it had to get spoiled by the sight of Aromatic Count Ulrich, my well-hated rival. Oh, Lord Lorenzo, he pretended to not see me until I got too close to him. Are you going to entertain us during supper? Or are those the clothes a king brings to a coronation? I took inspiration from your mother. I get stressed from it, though. I will listen to every word Ulrich speaks here. Oh my god. I don't need to murder him. Yeah, this is not a place to argue. I wish they make administration a job in landless ruler game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Hey, Towling Statesman, hello, hello. You don't like playing a paranoid person. Yeah, no. Our problem is we're paranoid and compassionate. So it's like there are so many events we've gotten where every option gives us tons of stress. It gives us stress The one option gives stress to someone who's paranoid, the other option gives stress to someone who's compassionate. So it's not served as well. Or like become physician or any court job be a feature in the game. Yeah, I haven't. I need to explore the landless, like what is it called, landless roamer or whatever. I haven't done enough of that in this game. I need to do that. Guests for the coronation of my daughter Queen Teresa are pouring in, all giving minor oaths thanks to their invitations and pledges of fealty or support. Soon it shall be my turn. Must I stand out from the crowd? Must I use my brief audience to convince the queen of my worthiness? I could speak to the clergy on her behalf. I shall leverage my good name. Oh, the Sword of Holy Devotion. Do I want to give this up? Sure, why not? I have a lot of stuff. I actually have more than one sword. Subham, that's a double whammy. Yeah, right. Not a good one. Has not served us well. And not to mention, our guy is also possessed. So, it's funny. Him being compassionate and paranoid has been worse for us than him being possessed. Or like because yeah. All preparations are complete. The meager ceremonial assembly awaits in Minorca's High Church. In cold silence, Queen Teresa's procession parts the crowd, and my retinue follows in our honorary place. Some peasants stare up at us blankly, others mutter derision. One howls out, "The false queen!" and the mob surges forth, barely held back by the few men-at-arms lining the way. Well, I mean, you did take this crown through a crusade. Until the bishops, the Valencian nobility, and the common people have all acted their customary part, Teresa is no true queen. Her rule cannot be just without their acceptance of it. First, the priests, adoringly, they laud the pious queen's great love for safeguarding Catholics and ask that she become their great champion. Then the elders of Minorca come forth, shivering in fear as a riot rages beyond the church. The rabble here have no love for the queen. Teresa's vassals step forth to supplicate themselves. Most glow with hope and truthfully swear their loyalty and love. The ceremony continues on and on. Okay. The final sacral moment draws near. But first the anointing, the mark of Queen Teresa's mandate from God. Ildebrando himself bears the holy oil. Ildebrando, the shepherd of Valencia, marks Teresa with the sacred golden oil. On her hands, her head, her breast, her shoulders, and the bends of her arms, a blessing for prophets, priests, and monarchs. The queen's skin shines with the very approval of God. Yeah, and the only reason why she's here is because I made her my beneficiary. And the only reason why she was my beneficiary is because my older daughter, known as the fornicator, died of stress during the crusade. I read news from CNN that U.S. seamen eat food that looks sad, a tortilla, a bunch of box-shaped carrot without any sauce for 12-day operation. How America have fallen from World War II ice cream ship to sad tortilla. Yeah, I mean, maybe that might be the case, but I wouldn't believe everything I read. But I also wouldn't put it past this administration to not treat soldiers well while they're on the front lines. So who knows? Some would call it shameless pride for a queen to lift a crown high and place it upon her own brow, and in doing so, proclaim herself among God's chosen monarchs on earth. Indeed, under the cover of the whispering crowd, I hear priests mutter dark condemnations, gripping the cross-bearing diadem in her fingers, reciting, Lord God, you are above all kings. To your dominion belong all realms of heaven and earth, and so forth. Teresa crowns herself master of Valencia. The queen proudly approaches her sovereign throne. I like to have wrathful and paranoid. Helps to be a callous person than just the org trait. Oh, that's an interesting pairing, yeah. I'll have to look at those two. With the rights of the queen's enthroning complete, the royal consort is now to be properly instated as king. Queen Teresa's husband conducts the rituals with distinctive obsessiveness. His Basque upbringing did little to prepare him for the Castilian rites amidst Catholic prayers. He recites Iberian vulgar oaths from memory and their sounds alone. Before long, and with great ceremony, Haramel's crown is laid on his head for the first time. Kingdom of Valencia acclaims their king. Politicians will pass anything except what will improve life and economy for its constitution. Yep. Especially if it doesn't improve the life of a middle-class person. Teresa stands by herself in front of the crowd as all await her oath. My rule will be remembered by those who come after as the start of the golden age of Valencia. All right. The formalities have ended, and with them, the stillness that held the gathering in place. A few murmurs rise as the host stands again, this time to mark the end of ceremony and the start of something more relaxed. The queen raises her voice just enough to carry. My friends, the rites are complete. Let the tables be filled, let the cups be raised, and let this hall remember joy as well as duty. The words are well received, and with each passing moment, the royal gathering becomes more a lively celebration. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Count Ansor. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. One of the most funny but painful traits together is arrogant and compassionate. Your character is all the going, I must be kind, but what about my ego? This poor souls need me so bad. Yeah, it's so funny. I love the RP aspects of this game for stuff like that. Oh, boss culture do resemble more French than Iberian, not gonna lie. Interesting, interesting. Your Highness, starts Count Ulrich of Teruel, a distinct odor following him to my table. You must meet this most interesting man. He has brought delightful and exotic Saracen cakes back from his adventures on the Crusade. I get a hashish stupor? Okay. Oh, actually, I guess I kind of don't want that. Yeah, we'll do that one. Also, the House Senate can't end the war with Iran because one vote from Democrats, they need 214. They get 214 to 213. Yeah, well, it's interesting how they can't end the war from a vote, but the war was supposed to start from a vote. Digging into my sumptuous roast swan, I look up to cries of indignation. It would seem our host neglected to account for enough food for all the guests. Lords brandish empty plates, their wounded pride giving rise to sharp words and sharper elbows. I sidestep a flurry of insults as offended dignitaries vie for scraps. King Haramel of Valencia is caught in the middle of a melee. Ooh. The magnificence of the coronation is reduced. I gain full on desserts. What? Rein in these fools. This seems like the best one. So this guy... Oh. My son-in-law. He gets wounded, and I spend 75 prestige. Let's do that. King Lorenzo. Look at you, buddy. You've had better days. My son-in-law, King Haramel, calls my name. My dear mother Eliza speaks fondly of you. He proudly says, taking a sip of his wine, I've been looking forward to feasting with you. Yeah, he can become my friend. Oh! Oh, we just got an achievement. Saint reached the highest possible piety level. Oh my god, I'm a religious icon. Okay. Look at that. Add that to the achievements for this run. I listen intently to Countess Bona as she carelessly reveals all manner of things. Distracted by trying to get one last drop from her cup, she is oblivious to how carefully I am paying attention. Oh, I gotta be mindful of my inventory. Once she realizes, she starts getting up. I'm only rambling. It's not true anyway, any of it. Ooh, so I learn of her deviant secret. Was that the sound of an empty cup? You just sat down on the table? To hear anything over this din, Queen Teresa must have enhanced ears. My gracious host waves for a servant. More wine here, none will go thirsty. Thank you, my daughter. No, we can take this one. God, these coronations go on forever, always. Celebrations are nearing their end. There were many whispers about the chaos, the tension, the slapdash amenities. I may stand now with slanders ringing in my ears and old soured food in my belly, but all that matters is I am finally a proper king. Well, it wasn't my coronation. What's my guy talking about? And now we gotta go home. Wait, whoa, what? Oh my god, Queen Teresa's husband just died? What did he die of? Of a great... Whoa! Hold on a second. This guy had a great pox and he was at the feast? Excuse me? Oh my god. Wear a mask, my friend. Wait, what? So... My alliance with Queen Eliza of Navarra has ended. Oh. Oh, that was her son. Okay. Well, now I can just go after and take you over. How about that? Now, when's my truce with this person done? 16 more months. Really? Teresa, you're already at war? I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Valencian clash against Taifa of Cordoba. What does that even mean? What are you doing? As an attacker. Oh, fine. Let's just raise the men at arms. As I am looking through the market stalls in Caspi, I feel my purse string cut. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears in the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads into a back alley. "Stop or I'll have your head," one of my guards shouts at him, and the thief turns around, giving us an angry, shifty stare. Yeah, we don't need this guy in our... I don't really care if this guy joins our court. So, we have 63 stress. We could do this one. Yeah, let's do that. So we get our money back. And we don't, and we lose some stress. Oh yeah, so here we go. We have this. All right, so let's go prevent that. Look at that, my army is gonna pass by me. Oh my god, you're in another war? I call on you to honor our alliance, to join me in the Andalusian Muwaladi uprising. Wow. This is a very costly alliance, my daughter. As we traverse the grasslands, trudging through the grass, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Manrique of Cantabria, blessed son of Miranda de Ebro." Saint Manrique of Cantabria. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts. One not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. So I'll lose 20 gold. Ah, but I'll get some popular opinion. Yeah, let's do that. At long last, I'm finally home. There's nothing better than arriving back in Burgos after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Gatire, reports that we have journeyed for 328 days and traversed 27 baronies. Oh, look at that. We came just in time. Victories, mysteries. All right, there we go. Oh, we didn't get there in time, though, to stop the siege. All right. Okay. My daughter-in-law, Gilhemina, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is the fruit of the Jimena tree, he should be bestowed a name worthy of his heritage. Menendo. Okay. Sounds good. Let's see. How much longer until this thing is done? 23 months. Okay. Who's King Sancho II? Exiting the church in Lerma, me and my friend Queen Eliza end up in the company of some local merchants. They're in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the church, but how can I know if that is even St. Matthew's will? Let's get the life experience. Ooh. A lot of people. Yeah, I don't want to send them in there. Swear an oath of true friendship. To the benevolent King Lorenzo of Castile. Lorenzo, my brother, my companion, my confidant. Oh, is this my sister? Oh, no. Oh, you just meant that figuratively. Will you join me in declaring our friendship to be the truest and brightest in all the world, with all debts of loyalty that entails? Let's see. Oh, Navarra. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So when I ask you to become my vassal too, you'll totally do that. We've become best friends. Now... I need to do some stuff that's going to move this phase along. Breaking a truce with an involved ruler will give me quite a bit. Is this guy an involved ruler? He is. Oh. Ah, man. Okay. I didn't think of this. So he's an involved ruler. We can break the truce. And that would move us along quite a bit. I am inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He's losing too much blood. Where is the physician? Gutierre is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. I might be this man's only hope. Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my best friend Queen Eliza is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. This guy will join my court. Who is this guy? Nothing really special about him. Oh, but I don't want to gain stress here. Our patient screams and thrashes, even though 3 grown men weigh him down. Every step of the way is a battle, but Queen Eliza remains calm, and eventually a quiet focus settles over us. I'm not sure how we managed, but in the end it seems like the soldier will live. That was an impressive feat, Highness, Eliza says with a tired smile. It was an honor to serve at your side. Well, the honor is all mine. Alright, so hold on, let's pause here for a second. If we disband our army, we can break the truce with this guy. It'll help us move the phase along. Let's do that. Oh, we gotta go back to friendly territory. Okay. Alright, let's go back there. Malik Hamden of Zenzir has bestowed upon me a most gracious gift. A couple of well-bred palfreys, one mare and one stallion. Your Highness, my stable master beckons me over to the stallion. Look at these muscles and those hindquarters. This one would serve well in war. Yes. Oh, it's this guy that we're about to... It's this guy that we're about to attack. He came to my court to tell me to check out this this horse. Yeah, let's do it. You know, I would like to get... Yeah, someone for this. How much will this cost? .22. Yeah, let's reforge and repair. Ooh, actually some of this stuff is a scallop shell. Yeah, everything else is okay. Alright. Unmet obligations. What was the obligation? Aw, come on. What? Oh no, she's starting to lose the uprising war. I don't want her to get thrown here. Alright. Raise all the armies. Alright. We're gonna help end this war. We've still got 7 months. 4 months. As I lay upon my bed, cursing my weak, failing body, I can barely make out the figure approaching. Their slow steps and heavy silence are starting to scare me. Ha! Look at you now. Not so fearsome anymore, are you? Did you even recognize me, you miserable churl? It is I, Toda. Oh, how I have longed to see you brought so low. What's happening here? Her bitter laughter dislodges some unpleasant memories in my mind, but a dull fog soon engulfs them again. I can't even remember why we hated each other so much. I do. She created an uprising against me. I try to move, escape, scream, anything, but my frail body has long stopped listening to me. So we stopped being rivals. Isn't there something about rival? Oh, become a rival with an involved ruler. All right. All right, fine. We can stop being rivals. Victory. Salutations, my best friend. Would you care for a rousing game of chess? I mean, I'm kind of busy in a war right now, but fine. Queen Eliza is already waiting to begin our little chess match. Sat waiting with a competitive grimace writ large across her features. Yeah, making a duke your jester. Exactly. She pissed me off so much. And I was like, you know what? You can be my jester. I don't think she was happy about it. We're neck and neck, though neither of us are even closer to victory. I genuinely don't know which is easier, laments my opponent, beating you at chess or telling the tale of your embarrassing loss. So what are my skills in? Yeah, definitely in learning. I am unparalleled in the theory of chess. Our match marches on, Eliza continuing with an obvious trap. Naturally, my techniques cunningly foil my opponent. I'm beating her handedly, though neither of us is even close to victory. Damnation, chuckles my friend. You don't ease up at chess for anyone, do you? I am unparalleled in theory of chess. Yeah, not so compassionate the king is. Yeah, the king is compassionate, but his spirit is not so much. We both stare at the final piece. I did it. I've won. Oh, that was quick. This game of chess is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of king of games. The desolate Eliza remains seated, hands at her haunches, trying to comprehend where she went wrong. Due to my winning score. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh my god, all these people calling me to war. To the benevolent King Lorenzo of Castile, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war of Prince Helfrish's claim on the Holy Roman Empire. What? Okay. I don't know how much fighting we're gonna do in that war. All right. So let's go help these guys out if we can get there in time. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get there. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, we got there. There we go. Oh, good. Now they can end that war. All right, so go back over here so we can disband you guys. 27 days. Oh man, I want to break the truce. Although we're losing money. How much longer until this castle is done? 13 months. Oh, we have a learning perk available. Profit. Whoa. Yeah, let's take that. Isn't Navarre a friendly territory? Alright, did we make it? Nope. Alright. Well then, let's wait for this. Oh, Jesus. What is happening up here? Oh, do we have a plague going on? Reaper's Will. Damn. So we lose 50 legitimacy. No, let's not isolate it. But maybe I'll enter seclusion. Yeah, I'll do that. Carried far away from the stink of the capital's heart late at night, I and my family may remain distant from the people of the realm until such a time that it is right to emerge. Communication will be limited, my absence felt, but we should remain safe from death and decay beyond our four modest walls. Sounds good. Let's declare war on this guy. No, not that. Yeah, so I think this is all we need. Coimbra. Because if I look at the Duchy of Galicia, yeah, it's the Duchy of Coimbra. So that's all I really want from this guy. Although, why don't I take everything, right? Could bring him under tribute. Oh, we could do everything. To seize all titles within Malik Hamdan's realm, belonging de jure to the target title, and all occupied counties outside it. You may only attempt one invasion war against a kingdom to your title per lifetime. Well, my guy's 65. He's not going to have that much life left. Why don't we do this? And we'll take all of this. All right, let's call our allies in. Yeah, we'll call you in on this one. We'll call you in on that. Oh, and the guy in Wales, you can stay home, my guy. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Valencia. To the perceptive King Lorenzo of Castile. Oh, of course I shall join you in this war. You join me in the Independence War. My God, you have a lot of wars going on. All right. Oof. That does not look good down there. To the benign King Lorenzo of Castile to come to an end. Wait, what? What is this? I don't understand. Enforced truce. In what war? I'm gonna say decline. I don't know what that was in reference to. Ooh, there is a lot of disease going about. To the perceptive King Lorenzo of Castile, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Dissolution War. Who is this? Oh, the guy in Wales. Oh, yeah, my granddaughter is married to him. Fine. We're in a lot of wars right now. Not fighting any of them. Other than our own. Alright. So if we win this war, we'll basically have everything we need to end the struggle, other than being in the right phase. Because we'll hold this. So then we just need to get to the hostility phase. Whoa. Okay. All right, there we go, there we go. Now we're cooking. I, as the Roman Augustus, also ended the struggle. Oh, cool. Nice, nice. By conquering the entire half of the world. That'll do it. I heard that'll do it. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? Is he sick? Oh yeah, I think they got plague. Oh, a court. I don't even know who you are. The last thing I want to do is go through a coronation right now. Okay. So 4 months for this. Okay. My best friend Queen Eliza approaches me with a big smile on her face. My dearest friend, we finally see each other. I feel like we never spend any quality time together lately. Maybe you'd be willing to try something new with me. I know just the thing to distract your mind, restore your body, and lift your spirits. A whole night of revelry, eating, drinking, singing, dancing, and general merrymaking. That's what you need. Come with me. So I'll gain eager reveler. They may not like it, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's right. Spoken like a true Augustus. That quote from Shrek is so good. Yeah. Are you wearing your crown? Oh, yeah. I think I am. I should be. Yeah. Yeah, so apparently that's the crown of the Kingdom of Castile. Interesting choice, right? Okay, let's see. I always forget to wear my crown. Is that in real life or in the game? In game, in game. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. All right, we just got off. Oh. As Reaper's will spreads, fanatics emerge, flagellating themselves in the streets, claiming it brings divine mercy. And Archbishop Felipe, my Archbishop Felipe is livid. It's heresy, depraved and dangerous. You must denounce it. The crowds chant louder. No, I'll take this one. This is going to give us some development growth as well. All right, let's start taking more. My king, my Archbishop Felipe. Oh my God, I keep saying Felice. Ah, imagine wearing a crown legitimately in real life when you're just walking around. I know, right? And you got to think that stuff is heavy. My king, my Archbishop Felipe approaches me with urgency. A local merchant has a copy of the influential Regalia Pastoralis, but refuses to sell it to me. If you make him see the error of his way, I would be in your debt. You know, this guy kind of sucks. He's always doing stuff like this. Huh. This sounds like a you problem. I say this to my kids all the time. Yeah, I'm not paying money for that. Oh, court grandeur decreased. Why is that? right? Who's this? To the benevolent King Lorenzo of Castile, I propose a betrothal between my daughter Adele de Viennois and your grandson Luis Jimena Burgos. Aragon. Oh, it's her son. Interesting, they didn't say who the father was. Oh, I guess we don't know. He's a bastard. Alright, let's accept. Alright, so 7 months and we take the capital. Alright. So we're moving along. So it's always so funny when the music comes. Oh, my bad, my bad. I didn't realize we were paused. I'm like waiting for this to end. All right, well, we are at the 3-hour mark here, so we're going to take a quick 90-second break. We will go a little bit longer tonight. I kind of want to finish this war for tonight's episode. So, but we do have to take a quick 90-second break because we're going to get hit by ads here in a moment. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. I realized I stayed zoomed in here and left us with the the best sound effects for a 90-second break. Apologies on that. Sound of people screaming as they're being besieged. All right. So let's see. I think once we take the capital here, we very well might end this. So about 5 months, I think. Peasants under control. We keep getting this notice that peasants are under control. It makes me feel like they're not always under control. Yeah, Ham left us with sounds of blood and death playing for his from his war playing. I know, right? How rude. How rude. Oh, good. That war in Wales ended well. Okay, good. My daughter's war is not so good. I have to go help with that if we can end this well. Interesting. So we took the capital. But we didn't seem to get as much for it as I was hoping for. We don't have any war score from battles because we haven't... Oh, there we go. Well, let's go take this person out, and then we'll take that person out. Uh-oh, run away! Are we gonna catch him? Oh, we did not. Well, let's just keep going. Oh, we got another learning perk. We're so close to getting all three. If this guy can just live a little bit longer. So, consecrate bloodline. By showing sufficient devotion and gathering the favor of the clergy, I can ensure that my dynasty is forever enshrined as a holy bloodline under divine protection. So, you gain a legitimizing legend seed. You gain the trait Paragon. Catholicism's fervor's increased. Oh, yeah, let's do this. My unwavering devotion towards God's representatives on Earth has not gone unnoticed. Pope Leo... Oh, hey, look at that, Pope Leo. Pope Leo has officially recognized my family's contributions and consecrated our name as eternal defenders of the Catholic faith. All right. Synergize friendship. To the benign King Lorenzo of Castile. Lorenzo, I know I can count on you in all things, and I wonder, would you commit to always aid each other in matters of experience and training? What do we actually... Has established a collaborative relationship with their best friend. Though helpful, the effort can be draining. Oh man, we're getting plus 15% stress. I don't really see what benefit this is. She'll lose 20 opinion of me. Yeah, you asked too much, my friend, there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, I can finally marry that 9-year-old I was betrothed to. Let's do it. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. +5 development growth a month. That's great. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like we didn't get much in the way of... Alright. Let's go back down here. Oh, Count Felipe died. Our Marshal. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Let's do that. Although we do need to increase control in places. Let me take a look here. Where do we need it the most? Oh, I have a castle holding over here, huh? Let's increase control here, then. Oh, wait. How come we don't... Oh, okay. Ooh, siege phase time minus 10%. Yeah, let's get this guy leading the army. This isn't even our current war. Oh, maybe that's why we weren't gaining war score. These armies are from the other war. I need to start taking some more castle holdings here. I'm gonna take some attrition. Independence War. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, yeah, the Holy Roman Empire. I don't care about that. Oh, okay. It's not my daughter who's still in these wars. It's the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, sure. You guys do whatever the hell you need to do over here. So where are we with this? 256. Okay. Oh yeah, is this thing done? Yeah, you lost. That was inevitable. Alright, so we're now at a keep. Well, so yeah, I would like to go to a bailiff's office. Oh, we don't have the windmills innovation. Barns and storehouses. So we need more money for that. What are we researching? My wife, Queen Richardis, is with child, and I should be overjoyed. However, she has been acting strange, and I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. Am I really the father, as she claims? Or has she betrayed our union? My god, my guy is just crazy. Alright, what are we researching? Of course the child is yours. Richardis unfolds her hands. Why would you ever think otherwise? I don't believe it. It seems that my fears have been unfounded. Despite every effort on the part of my spies, I have found no indication the Queen Richardis has been unfaithful. Unfortunately, she has found out about my suspicions and is very disappointed in me. Alright, fine. Alright, what are we researching? Divine right. How do I get windmills? 199 years. 58 years. Okay, we'll do that. A number of so-called converso were told by their former rabbis to profess conversion to the true faith, but they have continued to practice rabbinism in secret. If true, this would undermine my efforts at converting the Jewish communities of Iberia to Christianity. One of their leaders, Bustanai, is suspected of promoting Jewish teachings. Yeah, I care not, either way. Allow him to do as he will. Oh no, Felipe died of cancer, and we have a new realm priest. Alright. Where are we here? How long? Somehow we've lost a war score. My son and... Oh, she's trying to marry everybody here. I'm being raided. I don't have time to be raided. Or we're going to take this, we're going to head up there. All right, we're at 88%. We're almost there. To the serene King Lorenzo of Castile, I call on you to honor our alliance. Join me in the war for Prince Gerard's claim in the Kingdom of Wales. Yeah, fine. This is the problem with having allies. You gotta go help them. Not a fan. Not a fan. Praise Saint Bridget. Richardis has given birth to a perfect little son. Manrique. Andres. Yeah, let's name him Andres. Oops. We gotta give Andres... consecrated blood. Let's educate him. All babies cry, but with little Andres, there's no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. The little lord is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, Your Highness, but in the end, his life is in God's hands. Yes, here we go. Greetings, King Lorenzo of Castile. May Allah destroy your house. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Woot the woot! Look at that. Assign taxpayers. Ooh, yeah, we're majorly above the domain limit. I'm being raided. Let's go take them out. All right, so good thing about this is... Yes. So we now hold everything we need to end this struggle. We just need to get to the hostility phase or own everything in Iberia. It would be hard to own everything in Iberia. We'd have to attack my daughter, attack my best friend. So we need to get to the hostility phase. Wait. I began sharing power in an entrenched regency. What is that? If a regency lasts too long, it may become entrenched and the region becomes even more power. Oh, I never ended the regency, I think, when I went on that trip. Yeah, let's use this. All right, so I can't do it for 2 more years. If a regency lasts too long, it may become entrenched, and the region becomes even more powerful compared to their liege. The benefits the region gets from the scales of power become much more powerful. To end an entrenched regency, the regent must accept a gift from their liege, or the liege must tip the scales in their favor. All right, can I give him a gift? Yeah, I'll give him this pressed rose. Why not? All right, I gave him a gift. Doesn't that huh. All right, we're gonna have to end that. Appoint a tax collector. Yeah, I'll take the person who's good and loves me. Oh, I see. And then I guess you can do the other one, buddy. All right, now I'm majorly over my domain limit. So let's see. Jeez, I got 14 titles. So let's grant this to my son here. You can take that. We'll grant this. I mean, I got plenty of kids to give titles to. I am not short on kids. Alright, we got a couple more to do. 3 more. What else? Who else can I give titles to? Who loves me? Who loves me the most, everybody? Alright, 2 more. Why can't I give this one away? Oh, here we go, my grandson. Yeah, give it to him. Alright, and one more. Yeah, I don't know why I can't give that one away. That's weird. Oh, I don't want to give away Barcelona. Where's this one? Oh, Santiago. Oh, I don't want to give that away. I don't know why I can't give this away. Current holder. Like, this is the one I want to give away. Oh, I wonder, is it because it's being sieged right now? Alright, let's see. So let's let this end. I am drawn to a nearby church by the faint claps of worshippers as they beseech God for good fortune. It has been some time since I have had an opportunity for prayer and reflection. What should I focus on in the years to come? Strengthen body. Dynastic favor. Dynasty opinion. Ooh, yeah, economic prosperity. That's always a good one. Raid loot recovered. Excellent. Region is now less powerful. Alright, well let's come down here. Who is attacking me and why? I don't even remember when this war started. What is this war? Alright. You know, if I take these guys, I might be able to form like a legit Portugal. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My archbishop does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for clergy to know. Yeah, let's do that. Fine. We'll hold off. Go take this land back. Alright, not worried about that. Alright, where was that option to end the Regency? Would love to end it. Oh. Oh, that's why maybe there was a Regency. The sun feels unfamiliar and hostile on my skin. The wind feels cold and violating. When was the last time I took breath of air as God made it? Whoops. That might be why. Alright, so now... Yes. Now I can give this to somebody. What? What happened? Who is this guy? Greetings, King Lorenzo of Castile. You are cordially invited to join me and the rest of the realm at Moors for my upcoming coronation. Nope. Sorry. I'm fresh done with coronations for right now. To the false King Lorenzo, may you be strewn up alive in the belly of a dead camel. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. So what's this last war we're in? Who are we with? Oh, the guy in Wales. Okay. Alright, let's disband. Because we're losing money. All right. So, there we are. I think we did some good work tonight. But I do think we're at our stopping point for the night. But yeah, we did so we made some good progress tonight, actually. We are so close to ending the struggle. We have everything we need except being in the right phase. So all we gotta do... Oh, God, hold on. So, we're gonna get through the opportunity phase. And then get through the compromise phase. To get back to the hostilities phase. So basically, next episode, we'll just look to do all this stuff. To get through these phases as quickly as we can. But Yeah, it was a good episode here. We did good. We expanded the borders by quite a bit. Who knows? Maybe we can take the whole region of Iberia before we get to the hostilities phase. Also, you know, I forgot too, we are going for another achievement. What was it called? Not Iberian Conciliation. Reconquista. Starting as an Iberian Christian, convert all of Iberia to Christianity. So we'll look to that. We do have a couple Muslims left in Iberia. But yeah. So we had some good work tonight. But that's going to be it for tonight. Let's see what we got going on here. Ah, yes, my good friend Sneaky Spudworth is on. So we're gonna raid. If you're on Twitch, we're gonna raid into him. So if you're on YouTube, I didn't catch the ad break in time. So if you're on YouTube, this will be a good night. But that'll be it for tonight. That'll be it for my streams for this week. So we will be back next week on Tuesday to do some Victoria 3. We finished the Bulgaria run in Victoria 3. And so we're not going to start a new run because we got to wait for the Great Wave to come out, wait for the next update to come out. So we're going to be doing a mod cuts session next Tuesday. And I'm going to do one mod for both sessions. I'm still kind of trying to decide on what mod I want to do, so you'll have to stay posted for when I post the schedule. Sometimes I post it on Saturday, but most likely it'll be on Sunday. I'll see which one I want to do, but that's what we will be doing next. So on Tuesday we'll be doing a mod cuts run. Anybody who doesn't know, I said when a mod cuts run is basically just playing with a mod, and usually I like to try to do the total conversion mods. So that's what we will be doing with that. I have a feeling next week might be the last episode of this run, because we just have to get to the right phase and we can complete the struggle. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm not gonna call it ahead of time. Who knows what'll happen, but yes. So thank you everybody for watching tonight. As always, I appreciate it. Once again, if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, this is a good night. But either way, thank you for watching everybody, and as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.